another session with YSS, and today I have a guest. So we got Natalie. When she came to the group, I think my first impression was, wow, she looks like she got it all together.
Yeah, really
so
nice.
stylish. And I guess for me, as we've been going along with the vlog, I thought, you know what, I would really love Natalie to come on and talk a bit about her fashion style and, you know, Christianity with fashion, boss mum with fashion, or mums with fashion, should I say. And yeah, I'm gonna give a little disclaimer before we start. We've got our kids here.
We do.
And you know, when there's babies in the room, anything can happen.
I think fashion is following the latest styles and trends. So I don't think that's necessarily important. I don't think it's important to be a slave to fashion and to wear things that don't suit you or anything like that. But I think if you like putting things together, if you enjoy if you like clothes and things like that, and that's what makes you feel good, that's your hobby, then I think that is quite important. I know that's how I am. I mean, I just enjoy it. I like kind of looking at clothes, thinking, oh, what goes with what. I like shopping.
I'm quite similar, because I mean, the thing is, like, we both have different tones. You kind of know what compliments you, and that doesn't necessarily have to be the thing that's in at the moment.
Exactly.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
You're kind of like, well, this is me. I like this. This fits me.
I don't think my style kind of can be categorised really. I really just like what I like. I don't necessarily like things that are in per se. I don't like to be too well put together. I like a little bit of
I know
a little bit of something. So I would probably mix, I don't know, maybe the odd designer piece with something vintage from a charity shop or something from the high street. I wouldn't probably go head to toe in design.
In like designer stuff,
or anything like that. Even if I could afford it, I would do that, because I just like, you know, to just put my own spin on things, you know. Oh, hello. You're going to come and join us? Come and join us. Well, for me, it's important to have style, and the reason I say that is because I had my style before I was pregnant, before I was a mum, and so for me, obviously, with everything that comes with motherhood, especially in the early days when it's really hard, I think to just have a little piece of you still, and to be able to, you know, obviously your style has to change, it has to become kind of more practical. You know, I wear things
like heels.
Exactly. You know, you can't be tottering around with stiletto heels, but
and even the tops, because when you're breastfeeding, it's like, well, I need something that's easy to access. Not like, I've had times where I've worn dresses and I was breastfeeding and it was like, I can't get this off. How am I going to feed him?
I've had that exact thing. It actually happened
this
to
not
me.
Practical.
Exactly.
So I totally get it. And for me, I do feel like how you dress can give an impression about you. You know, it's quite sad, and that's the reality of the world, because I know some mums will say, you know, fashion doesn't matter, or style doesn't matter, or having yourself, I don't need to think about that. But one of the things I do is kind of put certain things in my wardrobe. They're easy to put on, they're easy to mix and match, so that regardless, even if I'm going rushing, I could grab 3 things and they'll all look put together. Not like chic, because I don't think I'm like, you know, like Carrie from Sex and the City. But I just think, you know, put together. If I feel like there are times where I would put on a cap and I have no makeup on and I've got my hair all tied back and stuff, and my thing is like, my favourite kind of stuff is having like a hoodie. I'm like tracksuit hoodie girl, you know. People are like, where's she going? But that's because I'm on the go like that. I'm trained as tracksuit, and but I do feel like if you do drag up, you know, that people do kind of think, oh, motherhood must be hard, you know.
I think really it's just important, as you said before, having a few key things that go together. I think that really helps, because obviously when you're trying to get ready in the morning, and like this morning, you know, you're trying to get ready, and you know, you've got the baby to sort out, and you may have other children as well that you know might be a bit older. I think to have a couple of items that you know go together, and I think as well part of it is I think makeup. Not everybody's interested in makeup, but I think makeup does help as well. So I know for me, you know, if I'm in a rush, just to, if I'm just wearing like a plain t-shirt or something, just a pop of colour on my lips, you know, just grab a bright lip and just change the whole outfit, even just a simple t-shirt. So I think just have a few things.
Staple things. How long does it take you to do your makeup in the morning?
Good question. Obviously, I have a little bit more on for this.
Like me.
Yeah, exactly.
Although I don't think the light can catch mine.
But I don't usually day to day wear a lot, but I do wear some, because it just makes me feel better, I think. But as you say, you know, I do have the days where literally just wear no makeup and
t-shirt,
just, you know,
hope for the best. For me, I'm going to say my experience first, because even though I'm interviewing you, I think it will help for where we're going. For me, when I was growing up, I was front girl.
Okay.
You would never believe it, or you might believe it.
No,
I was front girl. I used to wear my grandma's cardigan. Honestly, like I had no sense of fashion. I didn't really care, to be honest. It didn't really bother me. But as I started to get older, I think as well when I got in a relationship with my husband, I was kind of like, I don't know, I felt more like, I really want to put myself together a certain way. I became a little bit more interested in some of the jobs I've had, especially in the city. You know, you see people coming in and stuff, and you might think, so it took me a long time to get into fashion.
Okay,
And when I say fashion, I mean even knowing labels. I didn't really care about labels. I didn't know anything about them until I was about, until in my 20s, I'd say. But when did you start to kind of get more of an interest in it? What sparked that interest?
I think, to be honest, I grew up with my mum being always quite into fashion and clothes. So my mum makes her own clothes. She still does even to this day. Wow. She made her own wedding dress from scratch.
Wow.
And
That's
she's
amazing.
she's really good. She doesn't do so much now, but she can make a shift dress, she can make a jacket, a trouser suit, anything. And she was always quite into fashion, and obviously I am an 80s baby, so I grew up through the 80s. And I think, oh dear.
Bless you.
And I think I saw my mum being really into fashion. You know, she'd put certain things together. You know, she had clothes that were quite different to my friends' mums as well. So I always knew she was a little bit forward thinking with her clothing and stuff like that.
And she looks at details.
I think so. I still remember she had. It sounds hideous now, but she had kind of a shirt that buttoned up the neck, and it was kind of bright gold silk with like a big brooch. But of course it was the 80s. Because at the time that was really forward thinking. She always just looked amazing. And so I think I kind of grew up thinking, my mum looks really great.
I want to be like her when I'm older.
And so I think that kind of sparked my interest in I mean, as I say, I was an 80s baby, so I grew up kind of liking Madonna. Not necessarily her outfits, but just the way that she just was flamboyant and would wear like different stuff. And so I think that kind of interested me to kind of, like things that are slightly different, slightly off the wall. I think I've never liked to kind of be the same as everybody else. I think fashion and style is a way that you can express yourself and define who you are and put your own stamp. And so sometimes, you know, I'll wear things and, you know, people, my sister might say, oh, that's a bit strange, like that's an odd kind of, I don't know, pair of trousers or something. And then next time she sees me, she'll see what I put it with and she'll go, oh, okay, that's good. So I think, there's
a little bit of a foresight to it though, isn't it? If you do it like that, there's like this kind of visualising it before it's on, isn't it? And that's part of the fun, as I was saying before. That I enjoy clothes and I enjoy putting things together. So for me, it's like a little bit of a hobby. So do you do it with Ez?
Sometimes, yeah. Although he didn't notice me on camera, so he's dressed for comfort today.
Bless you.
But yeah, I think there's an element of that as well.
Yeah, it's dressed for comfort as well. I mean, white shorts.
I think really it's just kind of evolved, really. I think, to be honest.
Well, it wasn't deliberate. It was just like a natural.
Yeah,
I don't like
just
this.
A natural thing. Yeah. I mean, I know it's certainly changed from when I was younger. I mean, I look at some of the things I used to wear when I was kind of.
I think we all do.